Hello everyone, welcome to another Battle Factory Seed of the Week on the Seeded Battle Factory mod. So what's the idea here? The idea is that the Battle Factory is fun, it's the rental facility in Pokemon Emerald's post-game, and I have just done a little mod on it so that you put in a word here and it will kind of fix the RNG for the draft in each of the battles. So essentially, multiple people can play the same round of Battle Factory. Normally when you talk to this guy, something completely random happens, probably never happened to anyone else in the history of the world before, sort of. But this way, we still get something totally random. This is a round of Battle Factory that absolutely could happen on your cart that you have from 20 years ago. But same thing happens to us all. So we can all give the same round a go, and yeah, we can see how we get on. What do we do differently? What different Pokemon do we take? What different in-battle decisions do we take? Fundamentally, who wins and who loses for bragging rights. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you if you have commented on previous videos with how you've got on with the run. It's always great to read those and hear people's experiences. This is like the 8th one of these I've done. If you've checked out the other ones, great, thank you. If you haven't, you can go and check those out first if you want, and then maybe give this one a go before you watch this video. Standard YouTube thing. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. That helps me out. Okay, let's get into it. Seed of the week this week is Hungry. We're on level 50, round 12. Our first opponent is No Type and No Phrase. So spoilers for last week. I'm looking to redeem myself after, messing up pretty bad, let's say. I will take the excuse that I was playing on very little sleep, but it's not a great excuse. Right, okay, so we're starting off with Shuckle 1. This is my pick for the worst set in the factory. I think other people would probably disagree with that, because it's got Resto Chesto, so there are some things that you can entirely stall out of moves, and that's kind of cool. But it just doesn't do anything. Rollout never does any damage, locks you in. They can KO you in the time it takes rollout to finish a lot of the time. It's just not a good option at all. But there we go. Wouldn't be fun if it was easy on the Seed of the Week, so we will just accept that, yes, we have Shuckle 1. Right, what's up next? Only way is up from here. Okay, we've got Blaziken 2. This is my sleeper pick for surprisingly good in round 2. Fire coverage is just quite good in round 2. Sorry, there's a plane going over my house, not ideal. Just because fire and electric coverage just turns out to be really good in that round. But this is a mixed set with a bunch of inaccurate moves. And scope lens. Hate to play it, hate to have it. So yeah, draft's definitely not off to the best start it could. What's next? Ampharos 2. Okay. This is another set that is mixed and you really don't want it to be mixed. Static is really useful. It still has pretty high special attack. And it's kind of bulky enough that it sort of lives stuff. Ampharos 2, I think, is usable, just about. Which is definitely an upgrade on Shuckle. And possibly an upgrade on Blaziken. You'll notice that fire and electric coverage on the same Pokemon, not super rare, but rare-ish in the factory. And I have 2 of the Pokemon that have it. So that's exciting. It's very rare if you factor in like having stab on one of them. Lots of psychics have like T-Punch, Fire Punch. But yeah. Anyway. Okay. What's next? Okay, Slaking 2. This is a weird set. Lefty's Amnesia Yawn kind of wants to stick around and say, I'm so bulky and disruptive that it kind of doesn't matter, I only get to move every other turn. I have never felt that this has achieved that dream for me before. But given the other things on offer, it may be time to believe in Yawn Slaking switching to something else. One of the first Seed of the Weeks, that was an option, and I took Slaking 4 over Slaking 2. But maybe now it's time. Okay, what's next? What items have we used up? We've used Lefties, Bright Powder, Scope Lens, Chesto. There are lots of good Chesto and Lefties sets, so yeah, not looking great. I'm just going to tweak my levels a bit because OBS is shouting at me that I'm being too noisy. Okay, maybe that's worse, maybe that's better. Find out in an hour. Okay, next up we've got, Houndoom 2, and it is Flashfire. Okay, I quite like Houndoom 2. You've got to believe in Fire Blast hitting, because Houndoom is so frail you do not get a second shot. And it's, yeah, you know, rest on a super frail mon. I think Games Freak's idea here is that because Houndoom sometimes has early bird, and early bird rest is kind of fun. I think all the early bird Pokemon have at least one rest set. But yeah, like, this is a 2-move hero, and then sometimes you remember you have Aurora Rest, and it's like, yes, got him. Notably, can be a status sponge for Slaking, if we go for that. This might be the best Pokemon we've had in the draft so far. But, ooh, we are Earthquake weak for sure. We got one left. Okie dokie. Blaziken 4. This is one of the drafts of all time, for sure. Right, let's chuck them in paint and then let's talk about things. Is that the right button? That looks like the right button. Success. Okie dokie. Right, we're doing level 50s. I feel like we're unlikely to calc stuff in this team selection, but there we go. Toggle field. Admin. Okay, right. So, what have we got? We've got 4 Pokemon that are weak to Earthquake. And then we have a usable Pokemon that's not weak to Earthquake. I think that automatically means Slaking 2 is on the team. Congratulations, you made it, my guy. Right, now we've got Triple Fire, and my general feeling is that I don't like taking fire Pokemon in the factory. Let's just take out Blaziken and then see where that gets us. Because Houndoom 2 is like a workable set. It's got speed, it's got special attack, it's got dual stab. Stab Crunch is like pretty nice. For sure. Yeah, so if I'm saying I'm taking Houndoom. Right. Super weak to fighting Pokemon. I don't really have anything to deal with fighting Pokemon in this draft. Which is a bit sad. Might have to be Yawn. Yeah, both Thick Fat and Guts are awkward for different reasons. And then I guess it's Amphi, because I just never want to take Shuckle 1. Do I need to take Shuckle 1 here? Do I try and just have a stall core of Slaking and Shuckle? Slaking clicks Amnesia into Yawn on water types. Shuckle defense curls on physicals. That feels so awkward. I have got the double rest draft because Houndoom 2 is Lumberry. That's kind of exciting. Shuckle is at least neutral to fighting. How does Shuckle do into a cross chop? Is it? I imagine it's not a 2-hit KO from like Machamp, right? Surely. I've chosen a bad Machamp there. Okay, it's not a 2-hit KO. But that doesn't do anything back. Ooh, this team's gonna need help. So if it was Houndoom, Amphi, and Slaking. What do I lead? I don't have an EQ switch out at all. I mean, Slaking's pretty fat. It can kind of take an EQ. Do I just lead Slaking? Because if I lead Houndoom, and it's like a water type, I can't really switch Amphi in. And if it's like a Donphan, can I switch Slaking into Donphan and expect anything good to happen? Probably not, right? Actually, that does way less than I thought. Switch in Yawn. Yeah, maybe. It's like a Vaporeon 4. Maybe I could switch Slaking in. But do I want the Yawn lead? Oh, I just have no switches if I lead Slaking for anything ever. Amphi's too slow and Houndoom's too frail. So that makes me think I do lead one of them. Houndoom can at least Fire Blast a ground type. I think I lead Houndoom with Amphi and Slaking in the back. I think that's probably the best I've got, and then what, I swap out Amphi at some point? I do just feel like Slaking's a better lead though. Yawn and switch is like kind of works. Give something a free turn. Yawn switch raw into with Houndoom if I'm feeling super spicy. I just don't think Slaking like full on loses the lead matchup very often. And that's kind of important. But I guess if I need to Mega Kick and I miss it, I'm in so much trouble. So I think it's a question of, do I build a short-term team or do I make it easier to swap later? And I think I want to make it easier to swap later. I think that makes sense to me. So I think I go Flash Fire Houndoom with Slaking and Amphi in the back. Yeah, let's send it. I don't feel good about it, but I feel like that's probably the best I've got. So Houndoom 2, Slaking 2. Oh, it's all set 2s. That's how you know you picked the right team. And Regice. Okay. Well, nothing like a bit of confirmation bias. I don't think Houndoom's going to one-shot this. Is my guess. Let's take a look-see. Nope. That's about 2/3 to 3/4. There's some Thunderwave sets, but Houndoom's got Lum. There's Rain Dance Regice 2. But I kill that with Fire Blast into Fire Blast in the rain. Sometimes Fire Blast into Crunch is enough to get there as well. Yeah. Regice 5 wants to counter. 3 and 4 want to Thunderwave, or 4 could double team. Two's going to Rain Dance or Brick Break. That's fine. Regice 1 clicking Amnesia. Well, I just want to get damage into that. And actually... yeah, if I hit both Fire Blast, that still KOs. So, come on, Houndoom. You got to hit these. Okay, that's a good start. What's Regice got for us? Thunderbolt. Okay. So that is 1 or 6, which are the Ice Beam, T-Bolt, Rest sets with either Sleep Talk or Amnesia, or it could be Regice 3 with Thunder Wave and Explosion. But it's very unlikely to be 3 because they would really, really want a Thunder Wave there. So I think I'm going to say it's 1 or 6. And they're both very good sets. Kind of interesting on whether they can fit on this team, but they're very good sets. Let's take a look at the ruler here. Do I... that's 14 pixels. Okay. What's that in terms of percent? It's about 30%. Okay. Right, so I do need to hit another Fire Blast here. Crunch doesn't get it. And if... yeah, if I miss and they explode, that's a bit sad, isn't it? Probably losing my best Mon. What would the alternative be? I guess I could go Slaking here. Oh, but I've said I think it's not 5, right? Because they would have T-Waved, yeah, okay. I could go Slaking, assuming they're going to rest and then Yawn and get some Mega Kicks off. I don't hate that, but I think we just go for it, and then if we miss, we can think about Slaking lines. Nice. Yeah, Yawn, go Amphi and click Focus Punch twice probably would have been my backup plan. That's kind of fun. Don't get to click Focus Punch on that very often. Okay, Cradily. Interesting. So lots of Cradily sets have super effective moves on Houndoom. So yeah, it's likely 2 with Earthquake and Ancient Power, or 1 with Rock Slide. I suspect all those moves KO Houndoom, right? Yes. Yeah, pretty easily. And Fire Blast doesn't get them. So I feel like this is go Slaking and see what's up. Okay, Rock Slide. Can we scout damage on this? 25. Oh, we don't need to, do we? 2 is Ancient Power, not Rock Slide. Okay, so Cradily 1. Lefties, Giga Drain, Rock Slide, Barrier, Confuse Ray. Now, this is kind of an awkward set sometimes. If they set up barriers and you don't have good special damage, they can get you. They can really get you. So how are we gonna get through this then? My gut instinct is that we want to Yawn and then find a way for one of my special attackers to take this down. Cradily does it with 2 focus punch. No, sorry. Amphi does it with 2 focus punches if they don't get up a barrier. Houndoom does it with Fire Blast into Crunch, but not double Crunch. And yeah, if they wake up and Rock Slide, I lose Houndoom. Yeah, this is a little bit awkward. Do I just need to take a risk at some point? Giga Drain and Rock Slide are almost perfectly tied damage on Slaking, so it would be a bit of a risk on what I'd switch into. I think we Yawn first. Okay, there's the barrier. So I could use an amnesia, which would force it to rock slide. But that's really not what I want. Can I just stall this thing out of rock slides? With lefties? There would need to be asleep about half the turns. And I would need to not be hitting myself in confusion. I'm not quite sure how to map my way through this, to be honest. So I can try and stay in, and I can try and just kind of tank everything. Or I could go Amphi. Try and burn it with Fire Punch? That doesn't feel right. Could hit Focus Punch a lot of times, but it's a 4-hit KO basically. They're not going to stay asleep that long. If they get a 2-turn sleep and knock out Houndoom, that's pretty bad. Yeah, I think I need to try and stall this out of rock slides with Slaking. Is that plausible, really? No, I don't think it is. What's the AI on barrier? Okay. So they're really pretty likely to barrier again, I think. So Confuse Ray is just at +0. Slide and Giga both at like, let's say they're both at 50% chance. Barrier's got a 50% chance for +2. It's about a crit chance that they slide this turn. I might just have to take that chance. Don't do it, Cradley. Okay. Nice. Barriers up. They go to sleep. Oh, actually, because the investment, I need to hit 2 Fire Blasts here. Or I could roar this out and deal with it later. It's asleep. I would knock its barriers off. Yeah, I like that actually. Let's roar. Let's use 1 sleep turn. We do need to remember that. Oh, I'm an idiot. Big time idiot. That's possibly the first time Suction Cups has ever been relevant for me. Ah! Okay. Well, I think I kind of need to get lucky now, right? Yeah, I just need to get some damage. Go on. Crit or don't wake up, please. Or miss. Okay. That is bailing me out. That was a high roll on Fire Blast too, which is nice. Come on, Houndoom. Yes! Okay, I fully got away with that. Can't sleep on Suction Cups. Wow. Okay. So Cradley was neutral to Houndoom's types. Latias is also neutral to Houndoom's types. So this can have a super effective move. So yeah. But it's more likely this one that doesn't have a super effective move. Oh, I didn't see what ball it was in. That would tell me something. Anyway. Right. Our team's actually pretty good into Lati. Houndoom's obviously outspeeds and has Crunch. And we've got very bulky Shadow Ball Slaking. So we just press crunch here and then see what happens. Okay, it is fast. No, that is Quick Claw Latias, right? Yeah, even fast Latias doesn't do it. Okay, so that is Quick Claw Latias 2. That's quite a team from the opponent, other than Cradley 1, which was ironically the scariest. Right, so Mega Kick always, well, 15 out of 16 to take this out if it hits. Shadow Ball does 88 to 104. I think I take Shadow Ball here. Yeah, Latias 2 would then need to get a crit on Amphi. Otherwise, Thunder Punch takes it out. This doesn't have any recovery, so yeah, let's go for that. And we could get the roll, make life easy for ourselves. Yeah, nice. Okay. Cool. Fighting type. Okay. Well, definitely not taking Regice then. I mean, yeah, it's got to be Latias 2, right? 3IV Latias 2 really suffers from just not having much power behind its moves. It's not modest. It's 3IV, 148 special attack at level 50. It's not great, but it's a Lati, so we're definitely taking it here over the slightly suspect Ampharos 2. And we keep our set 2s alive, which is nice. Okay, what you got for a Skylar? Machamp! There's a shock. Cool. So, even Sab Machamp surely sees a kill on Houndoom here. Yes, big time. So, this is very clearly good. Let's just double check that I didn't miss anything. Yes. Sweet. This is why you're on the team, Latias. Okay, we're getting chopped. 446. Ooh, that might not be Adamant Machamp damage. That is not Adamant Machamp damage. Or at least not Adamant full attack. Not max attack Machamp. So that means it's Machamp 2, 3, or 4. 2 is the setup one with bulk up, and 3 and 4 are the ones with special coverage. I don't really know why both 3 and 4 have special coverage. It's always felt a bit weird to me, but there we go. And that's... So Machamp 2 we will not OHKO with Psychic, but Machamp 3 and 4 I guess we will. Yes. So let's just send it. There we go, and there's bulk up Machamp. This would have been a pretty scary set had I not got this Latias. Are we saving PP? Yeah, let's save PP. Electrode, okay. High risk, high return. I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4. Although I think those don't have any moves that are neutral into Lati. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, Explosion's neutral. Yeah, okay, cool. So this is pretty likely 4, which is Explosion, Thunderbolt, Thunderwave, Mirror Coat. That's 2 high risk, high return moves. It's also pretty likely it's 3, which has Endurance and a Mirror Coat. That's only 1 high risk, high return move. And I reckon that, yeah, Lati doesn't get these with Earthquake. Oh, it does most of the time. Okay, well, I don't think we've got a better plan, so let's just go for that. Okay, there's the Thunder Wave. Hope we don't get super power scammed. Okay. Yeah, we've had to get powered quite a lot of turns in a row there. Right, so if they live this, they're almost certainly going to explode next turn. Okay. Well, it is what it is. I'm not sure if they're guaranteed to click explosion here. I don't think they are, but it's pretty close to it. So we could choose to sack something else, but I think a half health paralyzed Lati is clearly what we're saying goodbye to here. Oh, Quick Claw! Got him. Okay, so it's a fighting type with a high risk, high return move in the back. What you got for us? Breloom. Okay. Fair enough. They can't spore me, which is good. Let's just Psychic and see what happens. Leech Seed. Okay. It's Breloom 2. Got him. Okay, cool. Surprise, surprise. Latias is good. Okay. Do I want to swap here? Electrode 3 is, I think, a better set than Slaking 2. But I think it works well on my team. Dark Normal Psychic is like quite a good defensive profile. There's lots of stuff you can do with it, especially with a Levitator. So I think I'd be surprised if I swapped out of this team, even though I don't like Slaking 2 that much, and Houndoom 2's okay. I think it just works quite well together. Psychic type, okay. Psychic No Phrase is, I think, generally agreed to be one of the scariest things to see, because Psychics have a lot of variety in. You've got Metagross, you've got Guard, you've got Starmie, and you need to respect all of these and kind of have something to do with them on your team. But I think this team just kind of does, right? Like, if I miss a Fire Blast, Meta is pretty scary, but I don't think anything on the last team particularly helps with that. Houndoom is great into basically every other Psychic. Yeah, they just tend not to have good coverage for dark Pokemon. Houndoom's a bit of a meta pick in that regard. So, yeah, just need to be careful about Metagross, and this team should be fine into that. Slaking does great into Psychics with Shadow Ball and Crazy Bulk. Yeah, so let's see what we got. Water Psychics with Ice Beam coverage aren't ideal, but Slaking should clean those up pretty well. Claydol's probably fine. It's just not threatening enough to be really scary. Okay, Alakazam. That's a pretty good lead. I'm reasonably sure I just outspeed and OHKO all of these, unless one gets a Focus Band. So let's just go for that. Yeah, there's the band. And this is going to be Thunder Wave into my Lumberry. As long as they don't Focus Band again, I'm fine. Crits but F drop for the overkill. Okay. Yeah, always crunch. Don't do it. Nice. Got the 10%, didn't get the 1%. Kang. Okay. Kang is interesting. So it can't be Kang Wong because that has 2 high risk, high return moves. Oh no, because it's Focus Band only has 1 high risk, high return move. I'm kind of scared of Kang 2. How am I feeling about Kang 4? Could Earthquake, could Mega Kick. Kang 3 is always going to Earthquake. Kang 2 is always going to... Oh, Kang 2 could Attract, which would be nice to blank with Latias. Kang is always Early Bird, which means Yawn is less good. Yeah, this is a little bit awkward, actually, because with another Psychic in the back, I really want to save Houndoom. Alternatively, I could just say, you know what? The rest of my team is good enough into Psychics that I can just go for a crunch here. And then follow it up with Lati. 4 and 3 outspeed Lati is the problem. So if it's 4 and I crunch, they KO with Earthquake. Then I go into Lati. I'm taking a Mega Kick for most of my health bar unless I get a Quick Claw. But that's true if I switch as well, right? Like they're pretty likely to click Mega Kick. Mega Kick is 68.8% chance to kill, so they've got about a 35% chance to click Mega Kick. This is specifically Kang's Kang 4. We've got about a 35% chance to click Mega Kick, and then a 75% chance for it to hit. So that's about a... Yeah. It's about a 25% chance. And Kang 4 is about 40%. So I've got about 10% that a switch to Lati goes really quite horribly wrong. And I just lose Lati for nothing. Yeah, about 10%. Now, I don't think I can risk that. So what does going into Slaking look like? If it's Kang 4... Yeah, it's not doing that much, even if it Mega Kicks. And then I could kick it back. If I miss a kick, I'm kind of still okay. What if I switch into a Crush Claws for Death Drop? I mean, Defense Drop. Yeah, that's pretty awkward. But it's not terrible. Or I just get the damage. I think I want to keep Houndoom here. Let's get some value out of Slaking. I'm not sure that was right though. Okay, it is an EQ one. Should be able to tell from damage because 3 is Jolly. That's maths. 38 damage. Okay, that is Kang 3. Alright, yeah. Oh no, that could be Kang 4 still. I don't know. That's awkward. So if it's Kang 3, I definitely want to go Lati. And if it's Kang 4, I want to stay in and Yawn. But if it's Kang 3, I could definitely afford to Yawn it anyway. It is Early Bird, so can't really bank on the sleep turns too much. Yeah, so do I just stay in and Mega Kick? Oh, I could put them right at reversal range if it's Kang 3. That'd be pretty scary. Because then a crit on Lati and game is over, pretty much. Yeah, I think let's yawn to scout. Okay, it's 4. So how do I deal with this menace? Just gonna click Mega Kick again. Because it's early bird, it could instant wake up. I can't remember the chances of that. I think it's pretty high. Is it just a 2-turn sleep turns into an instant wake up, or is it a 2- and 3-turn sleep? I'm not sure. I think I stay in and I try and hit a Mega Kick on the next time I move. It'd be lovely if you missed one of these, Kang. It'd be really nice if you missed one of these. Oh. Okay. Well, I get a free switch into Latios on the turn. Kang goes to sleep. So this is not the worst thing in the world. But if they instant wake up, it's... If they instant wake up and I don't Quick Claw and they hit their moves, then Houndoom needs to 1v1 the last, essentially. Which we know is a Psychic. So that's not the worst, but if it's like a Starmie, I do just lose, so, yeah. Wow, they got that roll. Interesting. So Shadow Ball and Mega Kick do have overlapping rolls, but only just. So that was pretty unlikely. They could press anything here. The really greedy play would be go to Houndoom, assuming they will Aerial Ace or Shadow Ball to keep Lati around. But if they do go for kick and they hit it, I just lose. I mean, it's getting down to the point where I need to take that sort of chance, but I don't think I'm there yet. They're Bright Powder, right? So it's like an 18% chance I keep my Lati here. And then there's like a... Oh man, this is some maths I'm not equipped to do. Like a 74% chance that Houndoom gets it, and then like a 9% chance I lose. Whereas if I switch, it's like what? Yeah, it's like a 25% chance I lose. So yeah, come on Lati, get the Quick Claw here. I believe in you. Boo. Could have got away with a swap. Could have got away with it. And if it's Starmie last, then I just get got. Okay, cool. Hit through Bright Powder. Kang 4 is a menace. Okay. Okay. Right, I think I'm fine here. But this is kind of interesting because it's like you can imagine a Lati I just lose to, but I don't think that Lati exists. Oh. Let's go in the spreadsheet because I think this is kind of interesting. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter, right? Because I'm just always pressing crunch here. But humour me, if you will. Okay, so these are the Latis it can be. Latios 2 can KO me with Earthquake and will always press it. But I always kill it with Crunch. It does have Quick Claw, actually. That might be my lose condition. Latios 1, I do not kill with Crunch, but it cannot kill me. It could kill me with Crit Dragon Claw. Latios 4 is the same. Latios 6... Oh, that's no bulk, right? Yeah, I always get it. Latios 8 is no bulk, so I always get it, and I'm still faster. So I just press Crunch here. I lose to Quick Claw, Latios 2 half the time if they get the roll. And then let's see if this KOs. It does KO. Okay. So that was Latios 2 or Latios 6 or 8. Okay. That was a spooky one. That was a real spooky one. Okay, what's next? Then we'll talk about swaps. Psychic again. Wow, okay. Psychic, no phrase. Okay, let's talk about swaps here, because I think there's some interesting things we could do here. We could swap out our normal. We could go Kang 4 over Slaking 2. We talked before about how I like I quite like having normal and psychics because of Shadow Ball. And Dark kind of adds something to that as well. We could go Kang over Slaking and get another fast Earthquake on the team. We could play the Lati lottery. Hope we get Latios 2 over Latias 2. And we'd maybe prefer to have Latios 8 as well. Because it's speed invested, that's pretty valuable into Nolan specifically. But I don't think I do that. So I think the question is, do I take Kang over Slaking? I think with the Ivy Gap, I don't. I think Slaking provides some much needed bulk on this team. I think I'm going to say no. But that's two teams with two very strong Pokemon on. And another Psychic trainer. We've taken a lot of Psychics out of the pool at this point. So Starmie, Meta Guards are looking pretty likely. Yeah, there we go. I mean, Guard is fine, right? Like, does any Guard live a Houndoom Crunch? What about Guard 5? That's 170, 170, 170 in bulk. That does live, and I would give it Salak. And then it would try and Destiny Bond me. But I could roar it. Ha! That'd be great. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just click Crunch here. I don't think there's too much to think about. The Destiny Bond ones won't hit Destiny Bond at full health. Double team Gardevoir 2. Yeah, it could double team, and then I could miss and it could rest. But that literally cannot touch me. The other double team Gardevoir 8. Yeah. Houndoom just counters these Psychics so well. There's not too much to think about, really. Is it gonna live? Does not live. So we can number crunch out some Gardevoir sets from that. It's not 2. It's not 5. Which must mean it's not 7 as well. Okay, and we've got Glalie in the house. That makes sense. It's probably an Earthquake Glalie and is weakened to my types. Yeah, I think this is likely Glalie. 3 and 4 both have it? Yeah. So I can just trust Houndoom to hit a Thunderbolt here. Am I dropping to the EQs? No, I'm not. Yeah. Come on, Houndoom, just hit a Fire Blast. Nice. I don't think it's missed one yet, touch wood. Oh, we never got Guard 6 either. About Guard 1. Okay, and then Water Psychic in the back. That's fine. Houndoom's done its job. We can get some damage and just dip here. Okay. You got me. Surf and Quick Claw. So is Slowking 3 or 4? think we just go Slaking here and Shadow Ball it twice. Quick Claw. No, I'm not sure it can win this. We'd have to be crits on Slaking. Oh, I crit it. Never mind. I think there was a way to lose there. Involve Quick Claw, Ice Beam, freezes after crits on Slaking, but it's alright. We dodged it. Okay, 5th battle. Okay, sure. Another 3 Psychic type trainers in a row. 3 Psychic Unrestrained trainers in a row. Is Lati coming back? Are we finally going to see Starmie? I mean, yeah, we're not swapping again. that is that is something. Imagine if this draft hadn't had Houndoom. If you did this seed and you did not take Houndoom out of the draft, please comment and tell me so I can commiserate with you. Okay, Medicham. Now, I have a bit of a history of absolutely throwing against Medicham 2 by not giving it any respect at all and just getting reversaled by it. Okay, let's look at what we got. Yeah, let's go Birdie View. Why not? Nope, that's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. There we go. Okay, so Medicham 3 is always going to click Dynamic Punch. So I could believe in Fire Blastal that they'll miss it. Medicham 4... Oopsie daisy. Medicham 4 is always going to Rock Slide. Again, I could believe if I wanted to. Cham 1 is going to High Jump Kick. Medicham 2 is going to Fake Out. This is kind of awkward. So Dynamic Punch, Rock Slide, High Jump Kick, Fake Out. This is feeling like I need to go Lati. Wow, I take quite a lot from High Jump Kick, eh? But that's okay, because I'll probably Calm Mind next turn, and I'll just 2-hit KO them. Medicham 3. Yeah, if they hit a Dynamic Punch and I get confused... What do I do then? I do really want to keep Houndoom. I do think Lati is probably my... Well, it's my least valuable Pokemon into the Psychics. So trading it out here is kind of fine. Medicham 2 is going to be awkward. Because it sees highest damage with Fake Out, it will random move between Reversal, Endure, and Psychic on Lati. And it is faster than me. Oh, yeah. Cham 2 could finesse me here. But if it's Cham 2, I'd probably go Slaking and Yawn it. Yeah, that's fine. I go Slaking, I Yawn it, I go back to Lati, and I Psychic. So, and we'll know from the Fake Out. So, let's do this. Okay, Dynamic Punch miss. Cool. So Medicham 3 could Dynamic Punch, but it's slightly more likely to Ice Punch. Psychic Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, all 2-hit KOs. And all KO with a crit. So let's just aim for the freeze, I think. I'm not faster. I'm not faster. Let's aim for the paralysis, I think. Okay. Come on, Lati. I believe in you. You can hit through this. Referee. Picking Dynamic Punch into hitting into self-hit. That is rude. Don't think I've got much option here, though. I think I just kind of have to press the button again. Okay, they go for Ice Punch this time. Okay. I think I have to... yeah, I'm kind of just losing my Lati here, to be honest. Oh well. Well done, Medicham. Congratulations. Right, let's not waste Slaking's truant turn. Let's just crunch this. Not a great start, to be honest. Not a great start at all. Probably not going to send in their Psychic here. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good news. Okay, so... oh, unless this is... yeah, if this is Dig Shiftry, they could have an Earthquake Metagross in the back. But I think I just try and hit a Fire Blast here. They could fake me out, but that is what it is. If I miss and they get double team going, that's kind of awkward. Okay, fake out. I want to say that's Shiftry 1 damage. 26. Yeah, that's Shiftry 1. A quick attack value. Guess it's tied for damage with Feint Attack. Sure. Okay, and last we've got Espeon. Okay, cool. I underspeed 2, 3, and 4 by 1 point, which is a bit upsetting. But unless they get a billion bite flinches, I should be fine. Okay, Calm Mind. They are faster. It's not Espeon 1. Okay. Espeon 2 is going to rest. 3 could Wish or Bite. Yeah, they just need a bunch of flinches here. And even then, surely Slaking's fine. Okay, cool. It's Espeon 2. Psychic Shadow Ball. Max attack. I'm not scared of this thing. Okay. We are feeding Houndoom, essentially. Sixth battle. No type. Quick, get Houndoom off the team. No type, high risk. Okay, nope, we're gonna keep. Swampert, okay. Don't love that, if we're being really honest. Do I have much to think about, or do I just go Lati here? Do I ever go Slaking? Oh, I might go Slaking and Yawn this thing. If it clicks Curse, I can just go into Lati. Yeah, I think I like that, actually. No, I want to blank an Earthquake if they go for it. No, but then I'm not going to want to send... I'm not going to want to send a move into Miracle, am I? Yeah, like, I could knock myself out with Miracle. I think I do need to go Slaking. a counter. So we recently found out some interesting information about how counter works and how it kind of doesn't work on Swampert 2. There's a really weird coding error about how it reads data. That means this is very unlikely to be Swampert 2 because it really likes to mirror coat. Oh, is that true? Or does it not matter if you're double special type? I don't know. Let's yawn and see what happens. Oh, it's Swampert 1. That's fun. Okay, Swampert 1. Really interesting. We had it in a previous seed of the week. Earthquake, counter, rest, curse. Notably, it can't do anything to a special attacking Pokemon that's not on the ground. So, hello Latias, it's your time. So it does have rest, so it could, like, theoretically PP Storm me. It's going to use its Lum up here. However, I can just be... Well, actually, Psychic always 3 hits KOs on its rest, so I'm just going to Ice Beam until it rests again. And then I'm just going to Psychic 3 times. Nice. Regirock. Okay. Sending out Regirock on Latias. It's kind of interesting. Guess it might be one of the Earthquake sets. That's why they do that. Right, yeah, I don't match up particularly well into Regirock, to be honest. Especially not into... Okay, it can't be Curse Regirock 3. Because that would do Impossible to Predict. I think I just need to get some damage on this. There's no Mirror Coat Regirock. I don't want the double team ones to set up a bunch of double teams. Regirock could Thunder Wave me here, but I just need to take that. Yeah, the double team lefties one could be scary here. But this is much more likely Regirock 5, because it has a high-risk, high-return move. And we're still on the lookout for one of those. And... Oh, we saw lefties. Oh, it is Regirock 4. Ooh. This is not good. Rock Slide, Brick Break, Double Team, Thunder Wave. I don't threaten this very hard. So if I start missing moves, this gets scary. Very, very likely Thunder Wave here as well. Oh, that's a very nice crit. I probably played that too fast. I probably should have gone to Slaking there to yawn it and then back to Lati. I would have got a paralyzed Slaking, but I would have given Lati lots of turns. Oh, okay, cool. Nothing to think about there. Do I always get Wheezing? I think so. Special defense is pretty bad. Yeah, sweet. Okay. One battle left. And it's Nolan time. No. I think Swampert 1's quite good. I'd much prefer it if they 1 IVs. I don't really like relying on sets like Regirock 4 with double team unless I don't have other good options. And I think my team is pretty solid here. Blissey. Huh. No thank you. This is bad. I don't match up well into Blissey. Okay. Right, so Blissey 2. Does it like to substitute at full health, or just not like to do it at low health? Okay, so all of those are equally likely. Blissey 3 is quite likely to Calm Mind. It's kind of fine. We're not breaking it with our special attackers anyway. 4 really wants to counter, but could Calm Mind. 1 wants to double team quite a lot, I think. But could also Toxic. And could just about Sing. Oof. Well, I've got... Well, it's always dangerous to say this. It's quite hard for me to lose to Blissey 1 because I have a rest Pokemon against Toxic. And I have a Leftiesmon, so I'm pretty sure I just go Slaking here. I think Blissey 2 might be the threat. Okay, it's Blissey 4. Blissey 4 is scary. But it doesn't really do much damage. So I think here's what I do. I think I Yawn, I think I go Houndoom, and I think I Roar it. And then I think we plan what we... Yeah, then we try and plan out how we win this. Double Ice Beam Freeze would be pretty yikes. Okay, well that's the start of it, isn't it? But it's very likely to counter or Calm Mind this next turn. So, I actually kind of can't believe it didn't Calm Mind last turn, to be honest. Oh, and it's Sleep this turn. Duh. Okay, right. So it's taking its mandatory sleep turn. Gonna Roar it out. Got a Lantern. Okay. Obviously don't know very much about this at all. So Lantern 4 outspeeds and 2 hit KOs Latias. That's a bit upsetting. But I could go Lati, Earthquake, Ghost, then go back to Houndoom on the Ice Beam and Crunch. Yeah, I think I need to save... Do I need to save Houndoom for Blissey? Probably need to save Slaking for Blissey, right? Or I just back Slaking to struggle down Blissey at the end, if I can not die. Yeah, if I can chip Blissey a bit and get it to waste all its Ice Beams on a resting Houndoom, that's fine. I shouldn't have roared it out. Why did I roar it out? That was really unnecessary. I could just taken like 30% off it. I could have wasted all its Ice Beams. And then I could have roared out and struggled it down at the end. Yeah. Yeah, I should have done that. Oops. But I think this is telling me that Lati is the Pokemon I need least. So likely to click a water move here. Yeah, I think we've got to do this. We'll get some good information here. Okay, it's Lantern 3. No way that 2-hit KOs, right? No, not close. Okay. So it's faster than me, so this is a guaranteed Rain Dance turn, I believe. Yeah, this is just Earthquake. Okay, we're doing all right here. Okay, what's the Confuse Ray logic? Am I under 70%? No, I'm not. Okay, so they could confuse right here, and that could get a bit weird. Okay. Am I dead to a crit? Ooh, I might have been dead to a crit, but that's alright. It's better to be lucky than good. Oh no, I was fine. I was fine. Oh wait, no, I've not put rain in the calc. That's why that seemed wrong. Yep, it's probably dead to a crit there. Yeah, Blissy's back out, that makes sense. Do we do the Blissey stall now? Yeah, I think we stall it out, but we maybe don't kill it yet. We maybe get rid of all its ice beams, and then we roar it out again. So all we just need is Slaking with something at the end. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, right. So I want to get some damage off on this, so that it doesn't want to Calm Mind a bunch. Don't freeze. Ah! That's 3 ice beams. Okay. I was going to say, if that froze, I was going to be upset. Okay, that's 4. Okay, nice. Okay, we're good. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. Oof. Oh, that must have been 10. Because they wouldn't have counted on a Sleeping Houndoom. Okay, so it's out of offensive PP. We've got a Muck. Muck in the building. I don't think Houndoom matters anymore. Crunching it down might be useful. Crunching down Blissey might be useful. Or are we just fully backing Slaking to do that? I think we're backing Slaking with lefties. I think that's fine. So should we just Fire Blast this? Okay. Screech. I'm maybe playing a bit fast and loose here. Okay. Let's spam Psychic. Doesn't really matter. Start soft boiling. Yeah. That's 2 soft boileds. Got the Spadef drop. Alright, let's just go full turbo here. Actually, how am I going to safely... I need to be swap stalling this. Because I can't click my Mega Kicks into potential counter to get to struggle. La la la. So, as long as I don't mess up here, the battle is won. Like, Blissey can't do anything against lefty struggle slaking. It will just win. So all we need to do is get to that point. which should just be swap stalling till Blissy's struggling, and then pressing all of Slaking's moves. And yeah, I mean, probably just killing it with Mega Kicks, to be honest, but we shall see. I probably needed to plan out a bit earlier about... okay, right, it's out of counters if it's doing that. So let's just double check. So there's nothing weird. Yeah, okay, cool. Right. Kicks ahoy. And there we have it. Oh, apologies, my overlayers. Behind the times for posterity. All right, nice one. That was an interesting round. I mean, like, we got Lati after the first battle, and obviously Lati's very good. But I think there were some interesting decisions there, for sure. Houndoom 2 did great into the 3 Psychic Trainers in a row. Slaking 2 actually was good there. It did what I needed it to. And obviously, Latias 2, yeah, pretty good. Lacked the killing power sometimes. Like, if that had been Lantern 4 instead of Lantern 3, that would have been a bit dicey. Well, I would have just had to sack my Lati, because it just wouldn't outrace it. And, like, Lantern's fine, but it's not great. So that's a smidge embarrassing, eh? But yeah, interesting round. Certainly not the hardest one. I think that round was a real draft check. I think if you didn't take Houndoom Slaking, you could have had a really bad time for sure. And if you did, maybe not so bad. But yeah, cool. Thanks for tuning in to another one. Yeah, as I said earlier, please like the video if you liked it. Drop a comment if you gave this a go, or if you have any questions, wanna laugh at me for making bad choices. All that is well up for grabs. But yeah, thanks again. I'll catch you next time. Bye.